Alright, well, we're gonna play Glen. This game is called Glen, a dual journey into the unremarkable. It's $1.44. It's by Andrew Northey, seems to be his first game. This is a game for dull people with short attention spans. You can probably clock it in 10 to 20 minutes. This will be the first game of the day, I guess. You'll perform tasks like paying your bills, watching some paint drying, and reading local council regulations. Should you buy it? Well, it's up to you, but I appreciate you all. And there is um, an instruction manual. Uh, Follow the on-screen prompts meticulously. Use your intuition, keeping in mind the unremarkable nature of the tasks at hand. I trust in your capability to carry out these tasks with the utmost competence. Best regards, Glenn with one N. Oh, two bald kinks looking at each other. Hello, Void Bun. Um, something like that. He's not fully bald, right? Yeah, he's balding. He's not quite there all the way. So this game is still very loud. I don't know what it is. How do you? I guess I'll just do it like there. Maybe if I do it like this. That seems even quieter than it was. Although its reading is even louder on OBS. This is so weird. Glenn, what is up with you? Anyway, hello. Welcome to Glen. Welcome to Glen. I'll leave it here. I'll leave the volume here. Because it's anyway. Welcome to Glen, a dull journey into the unremarkable. Hi, I'm Glen, with one N. I like all the cool things. Test, cricket, mowing my lawn, a nice casserole, and watching golf. Oh, and Africa by Toto. Join me as I get dull, as the kids would say. Alright, this is Glen. We gotta play the first level. There are a number of levels. The first one seems to be the sock sorter. Drag the sock in the top row onto the matching sock in the bottom row. You can't drag the bottom row because that would be too exciting. Okay, well, fair enough. Good job, Glenn. You sorted a pair of brown socks. I appreciate that all the socks are brown and just remarkable. Are these AI-generated assets? Because they look like they are AI-generated socks. We don't have... What was that sound? Sorry, big Nokka. I appreciate you stopping by. You stream pretty cool, that's why I follow you. Uh-huh. Your account was made yesterday, my man. I need you to hop off my stream real quick. Larry. I was looking into whether or not these are AI-generated assets. It doesn't say on Steam you need to have like an AI-generated disclosure, and I'm not seeing anything. So who knows? Let's drag the socks. Congratulations, you are getting more boring. After all that excitement, I need a walk. Click on this boring, slightly off-center button to go to the next heart-slowing level. Is it? I guess it's slightly off-center to the left, maybe. Dodge the puddles. All that precipitation. Okay, wait. How do press space? Okay, hold on. Press space to control Glen. It's too dangerous and exciting to wander off. All that precipitation has created some puddles on your perfect 45-degree angled yard, Glen. Stay in the middle of the 20 puddles while you walk to your favorite spot. So this is Flappy Bird. This is Flappy Bird, but with Glen. Yep. This is what video games were made for. Wow, I gotta wade through all 20 puddles, huh? This is going to get dull. I'm curious as to what is it too exciting to like go down here to avoid the puddle? My head grazed it, but I didn't walk in it, so that's fine. I wonder if this is royalty-free music. Am I gonna get content claimed? I mean, it has to be royalty-free, right? Glen is better than AI-generated assets. Well, we have a fully modeled Glen. That's something, right? 8. I hope this is the least exciting one that we have to do here. Would like to remind everybody that this is $1.44. Is it funny? Maybe a little bit, but it is very obviously just kind of thrown together. And I get that that's maybe the point, but like what is the point then at the end of the day? Like, do you think that you're gonna be able to make $100, make your investment back at the very least, Andrew? You would need 100 people or so to buy this. More like 75, I guess, since it's $1.44. But still. Hi, I'm Glen. With one N. I appreciate that he likes to specify that so much. He's got his brown shoes and his brown belt and his brown wristwatch and his brown hair and the same puddle. I really made 40 puddles of my own sweat. All that precipitation. Oh wait, no, I was thinking that it was perspiration, not precipitation. Good, careful walking, Glen. Hit next below. Softly, please. It's got a sense of humor, I suppose. You're guessing the dev just had fun? Hopefully. I hope the dev had fun. Alright, let's go to the grass grower. Time for one of Glen's favorite activities, watching the grass grow. Press space to sit and enjoy the thrills. Couch grass is a hardy turf, originating in Africa. I prefer mine cut to a height of exactly 19 millimeters. Nice, now we're sitting and enjoying the thrills of grass. Nice, we did that one. Ah, here we go, tax simulator. Type in the amount of numbers under the bill and press pay to pay your bills. I just watched a really well done video about why lawns are bad in every way. Oh, do tell. I mean, I know obviously it's terrible for biodiversity and water consumption, and it's a pretty useless kind of thing to have in general, and does not support any type of, you know, ecosystem within itself and pushes out native plants. This is probably the most basic a game can be. Read 80, pay 80. Read 50, pay 50. These are actually pretty close to my bills. Good Glen-ing. Your bills are paid. Nothing beats a nicely balanced budget. Click below for the next task. The history of it too. They're steeped in classicism and racism and capitalism. That makes sense. People who can afford to have just a random swath of green land whose only purpose is acting as like a social signifier. And if you don't keep it prim and proper, then you're a classism, right? Sorry. Then you are like, you know, less than deserving. Oh, Glen paints his fence the same color on the 28th of each month, specifically to accommodate for leap years. Let's make sure it dries properly. Press the spacebar to sit and watch the paint dry. What? That's not bad coding. He's meant to be hovering weirdly on the chair. Okay, well, it's at least self-aware. That paint is drying pretty fast. Wow, that was satisfying. Oh, the lint collection. Oh, this looks like a minigame. Oh no, your favorite brown jumper. British detected. Englishman detected. Has lint all over it. Tap the screen or use your mouse to pick off all the lint. Nice. Great. We don't even need to like click and drag, we just need to click on it. Hey, this is something. We're like clicking, you know? This is gameplay. This is more gameplay than just sitting and watching paint dry. It's a decent clipper tweezer icon, I guess. I mean, it has the white outlines cropped from wherever it was taken off of, you know, like we weren't able to make it fully transparent. Oh, we even have a lint counter. I didn't even notice that. That's gameplay. Great stuff, Glenn. You picked all the lint off. Pressure cleaning. Cleaning off all the dirt from the path and road. You have 30 seconds before the mid-afternoon Weather Channel update, and you don't want to miss that. That's true. I don't want to miss that. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't start soon enough. Who knows if I'm going to have enough time to clean this and get to the midday Weather Channel update. Oh no. I missed a little bit on that one. They're still there, just ever so slightly, you know? I think I missed it. Ah, good work, Glenn. All the dirt's been removed. Moldy food cleanup. Now time for one of Glenn's favorite jobs. Cleaning favorite with a U. Britishman detected. Cleaning the work refrigerator. Pick up the old food and dispose of it by clicking and dragging it into the bin. Ew, moldy yellow bell pepper. Ew, bunch of moldy bananas. Get these moldy apples out of here. Who cut this half a lemon and left it in the work fridge? Ew, moldy bread. Moldy sponge in the fridge. Sponge in the fridge? Okay. Moldy sponges in the fridge. Ew, moldy bananas. Moldy lemons. Moldy half tomatoes. And apple. Wait, why can't I finish cleaning prematurely? Ew, these eggplants are grody. Nice. Oh, there wasn't like a code. There wasn't the code to, like, have the game end, I guess. Finish cleaning. Well done, Glenn. No one's getting sick on my watch. Local council. One of my favorite things to do is to read local council regulations and bylaws. Read through and then answer the questions. I'm sure you can live inside the rules. Alright guys, we have a quiz. Dulwood City Local Council Legislation, Chapter 1, General Provisions. Page 1 of 30? Wait, seriously? Okay, God. Any location where goods are sold to consumers, whether retail or wholesale. Okay, so these are those definitions. Public areas. Jurisdiction and applicability. This legislation applies in the jury everyone's Dulwood City. Special provisions and exemptions will be same. Do you think I actually need to read this? By petition of at least 5% of the voting population, amendments require 2/3 majority vote. You can always try the level again. That's true. I can't just... Alright, so what's the quiz? What is required for a business to operate legally in Dulwood City according to Chapter 6? Obtain a city-specific business license. How often must pet owners in Dulwood City renew their pet registrations according to Chapter 7? Every 2 years. Aw, Glenn, we need to talk. Oh no! Okay, Chapter 7. Type on phone is hard, I understand. There is no worries for type. Registration must be renewed annually. Okay. City-specific license every year. What initiatives are included in Dulwood City Environmental Protection Plans according to Chapter 2? Emission standards and urban greening. What provisions does Chapter 8 outline for all participation in council decisions? Public hearings with digital feedback. These just sound like the most reasonable answers. How does Dulwood City support economic development in Chapter 6? By lowering all local taxes through support programs and grants for businesses solely the national funding by deregulation. What are the requirements for new road construction projects in Dulwood City as per Chapter 5? Must incorporate community feedback. What actions are mandated under Dulwood City's noise control regulations in Chapter 3? How is wildlife protected within Dulwood City? Habitat conservation, and there better be endangered species cuts protection. Good. What are the penalties for non-compliance with the food safety regulations? Fines and potential closure. What does Chapter 4 say about historic preservation? Historic sites may be demolished. Historic sites are identified and preserved with incentives, no regulations. Private ownership of historic sites. I'll say identified and preserved. Incredible attention to detail, Glenn. I love it. Listen, this is how I got through school in the first place. And now, finally, the dusting dash. Someone's left a mess of your budget holiday rental. Quickly sweep it up before the sheepdog trials start. Not the sheepdog trials. Oh wait, do I need to like click? Oh, I guess I need to click. Hey, this is kind of advanced graphics. They like disappear so quickly. Not the sheepdog trials. The sheepdog trials? Not the sheepdog trials. Congratulations, Glenn. Everything is looking marvelous. With a whimsical sigh, Glenn has completed his quest. His wardrobe undergoes a magical transformation, achieving the legendary boring brown, a color scheme so satisfying and unique it makes cardboard look like a disco ball. As he dons this monochrome masterpiece, Glenn ascends to his throne, which is actually a standing position in his humble kingdom. There, in his pastel coffee-tinted glory, he sits, a smirk playing on his lips, silently thanking the universe for the journey and the wisdom he's gathered. You see, Glenn is not boring, but he is dull, and he is perfect the way he is. Behold, the ultimate Glen, king of the unextraordinary. Well, that was a fun little adventure, huh? I think my broom was pulsating because I had to click to actually get the stuff off. Oh, and then our progress finishes. Gotcha. And you hit exit and the game just ends. Well, it looked like when wasps breathe. I I don't know if I 100% get that, but I understand. Maybe. So that was Glenn. Um, I gotta give Glenn a rating. Yeah, I gotta see what you mean by wasps breathing to really know what you mean by that. Um, that was Glenn. It was $1.44. It was certainly a game. I gotta give it the fledgling. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think it was funny and the writing was nice. It was well written. That ending, I don't know, soliloquy, what monologue was pretty good in terms of like painting who Glenn is, the ultimate king of the unextraordinary, ultimate Glenn, his final form. I think the writing was good. It seemed like kind of a meme game, and it's priced accordingly. It's all right. It's Glenn, right? It's Glenn. I I think if that dev made like more of an attempt at making a game, then there's a pretty good chance that it would be pretty good. Like the writing in that, at the very least, was evocative and well spoken, and it had a little bit of a sense of humor. Excuse me, I suppose. Um, so yeah, I'll give it the fledgling. Andrew, if you're out there, I think that if you actually tried to make a game that was like a game, like a game, could be something. It could be something. It could be something. Um, I will say, uh, actually, we can move on. But yeah, so that was Glen, a dull journey into the unremarkable. It was a little bit remarkable in the fact that it exists, but Glen surely is a little dull.